Get ready.
Hello, hello. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Hello. Hi, Norma. She's busy sharing. Guys, share, 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 share. It's such a special show today. We came on early because we got lots to talk about. Please tell me you can hear me, Norma. Please tell me you can hear me. Norma, can you hear me?
I did hear you for a moment, and
Uh-huh.
then you got out. Did you
Oh,
press a button?
we're on that button. We're on button.
Uh,
San Antonio. Check your audio. Check your settings. Check your settings. We talked to StreamYard and supposedly had it fixed. So anyway, while she's fixing that, happy Father's Day to everybody. Prayers, prayers, prayers right now for everybody. I want to wish and send out positive vibes to my nephew who's out there in Austin competing at the Guitar Center drummers competition. He made it to the finals. So prayers to him that he makes it out there. He already made it. In our eyes, he made it. He's an awesome youngster. He just graduated from Nicaragua High School in McAllen. Congratulations to him and to his mama, of course, Mary Lou, my sister. Can you hear me, Norma? All right. So as we deal with Norma being able to hear or not being able to hear, um, you know, we'll just keep working on that. So, like I was saying, happy Father's Day. I wanted to just quickly invite everybody. It's the RGB Tab Texas Artist Breakfast, sponsored by the Tejano Music Legacy Foundation. It's a way to collaborate, to network with everybody and get everybody in the same place at once. It's going to be a breakfast for everybody here in the Valley. ¿Qué está pasando? Norma, can you hear me? I can't see you, Norma. So fun times with these technical difficulties. We already had a technical difficulty show and thought we had ironed it out, but I guess not. Again, RGV Texas Artist Breakfast is going to be in Edinburgh at the Gorilla Grill, June 27th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's a $17 buffet for $10. It's going to be $10 each if you want to bring anybody. I will put up the QR code so you can RSVP and pay through there. And we will be having that available to you guys. Hope to see everybody there. You don't have to be an RGV artist. You can be from the surrounding areas. You can be from anywhere. You can be, as long as you're a Texas artist, you can be there. It's 2:00, Norma. Can you hear me?
yes, I can. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
thank you. Yes, I can hear you. Awesome.
I have two of me, so hey, don't mind the other one. Just keep on going, baby. Keep
Really? I
on
only
going.
I only see one of you.
Oh, really? I see two of me on mine.
See, I don't know, glitches. But también George Ventus said that StreamYard's having those kinds of issues. So RGB Tab, June 27th, and then sign up if you are an artist, whether you're in elementary, middle school, high school, or young adult, and you want to be in the talent show. The Tejano Conjunto Festival in Mission, Texas is going to be on October 10th. Sign up for the talent show. There will be cash prizes, and from 6 to I guess midnight, if they let us, it's a city thing, because we're in partnership with the city of Mission. We will be having a concert, an evening concert. 1 to 6 is going to be talent show, elementary, middle school, high school, young adult. And then in the evening, 6 to midnight, it's going to be a concert. All right. So if you want to be in the talent show, I'm going to put out a QR code again, I promise. And then if you want to perform at the evening concert, in the evening, there's a QR code for that too. And again, I promise I will put it out. Promise. So we were on a little early because we had so much to say. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, especially the single moms who play the dad role. That one's a tough gig. We've done it. I've done it. I'm glad I'm done. But happy Father's Day to all the stepdads who step up, to all the grandpas, tios, and all the dads that play dad for a missing dad. So kudos to you guys too. Igual, happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies in heaven, like mine and like Mike Gonzalez's daddy. All right.
Yes.
So we super special show today. Norma, ahora sí, go ahead because Gigi talks too much.
Yes, we want to say happy Father's Day. You know what? You guys all give your hearts out to make a family. So props to you and all the single parents, which is the father and the mother. We have some out there that are doing both jobs. We appreciate you, all the troqueros. Mucho cariño. Happy Father's Day. Keep on trucking. Yes.
Yes.
I wanna give a shout out to everybody that wished us, me and George, happy anniversary as well.
Happy belated anniversary.
You know what? Life takes its course like it does. Life is not easy. It's a journey. And when you have the ups and downs as well. Um, it's a miracle George doesn't divorce me because I'm the hard one. We talked about that, right,
Hang in there,
Gigi?
George. Hang in there, George. Sí se puede.
You got it. We're almost to the 50th.
You can do it.
No. But hey, without him, I couldn't be who I am. And without him, I couldn't have raised my children without him.
And without Norma Salazar, I'm just gonna say we wouldn't really know about the George Salazar conversation. I'm just putting that out there.
And you know what? For being a stepfather, to all the stepfathers that endure the mois like us, not everybody's like me, but Mama Bear gets protective. So I just want to give you guys the props to be such a great, inspiring person to our kids that are not blood, but
De crianza.
act like their bloods.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to have that in my life. I couldn't have done it without my husband. So happy anniversary, my love. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to everybody out there, all the fathers. Literally, we cannot be who we are without you as well. You know, every woman, there's a great woman, but there's also a great father and a great man. Okay, so I just want to put that out there.
All right, guys. So, hablando de los troqueros, I want to thank you. Tejano Television with Juan Mendoza Jr. and Lila Lisa. They've hit the 7 million views.
7 million. Woo-hoo, thank you.
Whoop, whoop. So, congratulations to them and to La Jefa and Jam and Oldies, who at the last time we were on, we had 10K troqueros listening to us. So, love you guys. This segment is for you, Trucking Now in New Rolas. For those of you out on the road, we love you guys. Que Diosito los cuide mucho because you're doing so much for us. Here we go. Trucking Now in New Rolas. This is our first New Rola, and this is Beatriz Gonzalez.
Hey fam, what's going on? It's your girl Beatriz Gonzalez, and you are watching Giras y Desveladas con Gigi La Chicana Guerrero y Norma Salazar. Mi podcast es su podcast. Check out my new single Tragos Amargos out now con mariachi, and keep on trucking on with new rolas.
Aventó la chick. All right, let's watch this.
Clavada en este rincón, como tú clavaste a mi corazón. Esos tragos que tomo yo son pura tristeza y son mi dolor. Te fuiste, no sé por qué. Sé que me querías y sé que me adorabas. Por si acaso quieres regresar, te voy a esperar, te voy a esperar. te fuiste, no sé por qué. Yo sé que me querías y sé que me adorabas. Por si acaso quieres regresar, te voy a esperar, te voy a esperar. Tragos de amargo licor que no me hacen olvidar. Y me siento como cobarde, que hasta me pongo a llorar.
Woo!
Woo!
That was a jam.
That was it. Hey, listen, did you see this? What happened?
Did I see what? No, I didn't. What
Can you see
am I
me?
reading?
Can you hear me? I don't know what happened. All right. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulty show. Let's see. There we are. Hi. All
I
right.
can't
So
hear
now
you. I can't
that's
hear
okay.
you.
Let's go to the second one. That's okay, Norma.
Okay.
Work on it. All right. Now, our second one, this lady is helping me out tremendously. I want to thank you. And the TMLF board has officially voted her in as a RGB tab coordinator for our RGB tab breakfast, which is going to be this June 27th is going to be at the Gorilla Grill, and it's going to be in different places. This June 27th will be at the Gorilla Grill, Edinburgh. So here she goes. And she is, man, mover and a shaker.
Hi, this is Brenda Blanco and you're watching Giras y Desveladas with Gigi, La Chicana Guerrero, and Norma Salazar. I am presenting to you my very new single, Cuando Estás Junto a Mí, and you're watching Trucking On with New Rolas. Don't miss it, and thank you so much for the support.
Thank you, Brenda Blanco. And that is actually, this will be the premiere of the video on any show. So thank you, Brenda Blanco, for that, for the honor of featuring your new single, Cuando Estoy, what is it called? What? Cuando Estoy Junto a Ti. Cuando Estoy Junto a Ti. Here we go. Let's go. Let's share the screen. Norma, can you hear me? Todavía no? Norma. Earth to Norma. Ground control to Major Tom. Here we go.
¿De dónde saliste tú para dañarme la razón? Para confundir mi corazón, para revolverme todo tú. Por ti yo olvido lo que soy, por ti yo vivo y muero. Como esa niña que una vez lo dejó todo por amor. Cuando estoy junto a ti, corazón, se me rompe la calma. Solo quiero tu piel y me muero por saborearla. Tú me matas, me hieres, me quemas, pero solo me ganas. Esta noche contigo y que nos aparte en la mañana. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. ¡Ay, qué rico! Brenda Blanco. A mí me gusta que me hables, pero con todos los detalles, y que me digas cositas ricas antes de besarme, porque me encanta que tú juegues con mi mente y yo me olvido del pasado y el presente. ¿Cierto? Y este amor es mi yo queremos esto. Te lo pido. Ven y quédate esta noche aquí conmigo. Cuando estoy junto a ti, corazón, se me rompe la calma. Solo quiero tu piel y me muero por saborearla. Tú me matas, me hieres, me quemas, pero solo me ganas. Esta noche contigo y que nos aparte en la mañana. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada.
Woohoo! That was Brenda Blanco and Cuando Estoy Junto a Ti. And before that, it was Beatriz Gonzalez con Tragos Amargos, female version. Awesome. Can you hear me, Norma? Norma, can you hear me now? Diosito Santo. All right. Check your settings. Check your settings. Check your settings. All right. So here we go. Without further ado, I hope he's here. Tanto que nos tardamos. Hey, are you here? He's not. Hello, hello. All right. So our guest is we're gonna show a video of our guest.
I think I'm back on.
Yeah, there's two of you.
I know.
But
Wonderful.
that's okay. Who I'm concerned about is Mike G. I already put him on and he's not on. So Mike, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? All right. Are you
You need me to text him?
Don't do anything.
No, with the other phone, silly.
With the other phone, fine.
There he is. Maybe he's on.
Well, let me try and I don't know what's going on, Mike. We cannot see you or hear you. So I know you were waiting backstage a long time. So sorry. I wish we had snacks backstage. But since it's virtual backstage, can't. So you know what? Let's go to a video of Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics live at the Juan Mendoza Technical Difficulty Show. I know. Technical Difficulty Show. I'm going to change the name. All right. For real, man. Yes. Saludos to Juan Mendoza. Juan Mendoza, man, congratulations on the 7 million views. Y'all are doing awesome. I knew that, and it's just going to get bigger. It's not, that's just the beginning. I know that for a fact. So I know it in my heart. All right, so let's watch Mike and the Iconics when they were around your neck of the woods, Norma.
Yes, in Milwaukee. Woohoo!
Yeah. So let's watch these guys in action. What is this?
What is that?
Oh, it's a commercial.
Oh. I was like,
Did you pay the bills? My God. There you go. Come on, Mike, you can do it.
flip in and out, flip in and out. Ooh.
All right. Okay, I think it's working. Technical difficulty show. There he is. Welcome to Gigi and Norma's Technical Difficulty Show.
Awesome. Thank you. How are y'all?
We are good. So far, so good. We can hear you. We can see you. So please, to anybody who's been under a rock and doesn't know who you are, tell everybody who you are. Welcome to the show.
My name is Mike Gonzalez from the Iconics.
Uh-oh.
I am a son of the legendary.
Keep on going. It's you, Norma.
Is it me?
I can hear both of y'all.
Okay.
But
I know.
I'm son of the legendary Mr. Jimmy Gonzalez from Grupo MAZZ.
I'll hear you.
Yes, son of the legendary Jimmy Gonzalez of Grupo MAZZ. And we're so glad to have you on this special Father's Day.
Yes.
Special. Thank you so much. I mean, for those of you that don't know, my dad is Juan Guerrero de los Chicanos. And He's been gone since 2022. So Father's Days hit different, don't they?
Of
They hit
course, of
different.
course. It's been one of them days today. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah. Salud. Juan Mendoza says, "What's up, Mike? Saludos from the Three Amigos show. You were on their show recently, también,
yes,
¿verdad?
I was. Yes, I
Yes.
was. Good people,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So a real quick shout out to Juan Mendoza, Lisa Treviño, Vicky Vilimon, Raymond Ramos, Roger, Jalen, Norma Salazar. Thank you for saying hi to everybody. Let's see, Lisa Treviño, Brenda Blanco, Roger, Jalen. Did I say that? And anybody else, like I said, we are all over the place. Thank you, Jesus. 7 million views with Tejano Television. We've got 10K or more already with La Jefa Jam and Oldies. We have I think it was 24,000 that Sirius Tejano said. So we are blessed that people are listening to our Tejano music. And how is it that you're feeling, Mike, since your dad has passed and he was such an influence on this genre? Since he has passed, do you see the before and after? But before you answer that one, how was it to be a kid? Did you also sleep at the tables at the Villarreal? Did you?
No,
No, you didn't go.
actually, what it was. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, growing up, it was one of those things that I knew I wanted to be on the stage. You know, so I would be on stage when they were setting up and sound checking, and that those were things that was my adrenaline. That was my, you know what I mean. So, and then come showtime, I was on stage. I was watching I mean, all of these people there and showing them love, and I was like, this is what I want to do when I grow up. So,
Yeah, so that's
you
when you
know,
decided this is it.
this is it. Yeah, I'm hooked.
Yeah, it's addictive. It is. I don't know about all the other drugs, but being on stage is a drug.
But I like this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. We don't need to go to any hospitals.
Yeah, for real. But no, you know, today, 2 weeks ago, well, I mean, yeah, 2 weeks ago we celebrated his anniversary, which was 8 years now. And then plus 2 weeks later we celebrate Father's Day. So this month is just it's a rough one, you know, but it's a part of life. That's the hardest thing to go through in life. And we just gotta make the best of it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Norma, I'm sorry, I'm muting you because I hear the echo from your phone.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Well, now I can hear you.
Oh, really?
Can you
Oh,
hear me?
yes, Mike. Can you hear me?
I got you all. I got
Let me
both of
hear
y'all.
you. Are you talking, Mike?
No, no, I can hear you.
Can
No,
you hear
man.
Mike? Norma, can you hear Mike? All right, we
No,
just go with your question because we can all hear you, Norma. You have a
I don't
question?
know. I don't know when he's done.
He's
Give
done.
me thumbs. Give me thumbs, Mike. Okay, Mike. My thing is, as you were a child and hearing your dad and everyone in your family playing this wonderful music, because man, I remember being at the Villarreal and hearing your family. I mean, seriously.
Yes.
And that is always gonna be the fondest memories that I have is being with my tias out at the bailes. And I was only 15, but still being at the bailes because they
Yeah.
would drag me with them. But that was the best time because you guys would pack in the houses. People would come all over the place to go to the Villarreal.
Yes.
And that's a big area for us back then. But in this genre that you had chosen, what was the fondest memory of you seeing your dad and yourself together up on stage?
Um. So I mean, there's my whole journey with him for 20 years were all great memories. You know what I mean? Whether they were good or bad, there were great memories to me. As far as being on stage, it would it would probably be. I mean, there's a couple. One of them would be the Houston Rodeo. We did that at the Reliance Stadium. which
Wow.
was 70 something thousand people. So
Wow.
that was amazing to,
Memorable.
yeah. So another one would be flying out to Las Vegas, going to the Grammys and winning a Grammy. You know what I mean? To me,
Ooh.
that's unforgettable. I know nowadays people go live on Facebook and they want to. And back then there is none of that. You know what I mean?
There's
There
no
wasn't.
memories. There's no live memory of the
Yeah,
occasion.
the only memories are right here, and I love them. You know what I mean? Because
Oh,
I cherish these memories. So
ah, ouch.
yeah, yeah, for real.
Oh, that one
So
hurt, man. That one
yeah,
cut.
yes.
Hijo, so how do you do to celebrate him? And I know it's been 8 years, but still, I feel it's like it's como you get it like a callo. It still hurts, but like you get used to the pain, like every year.
It's
How do you
yeah.
celebrate him? Do y'all have a party? Do y'all you know what do y'all do? How do
Um,
you celebrate him?
yeah. So I've got four other brothers, right? And everybody, of course, everybody has their families and everybody, right? So they tend to. It's not that we don't want to get together. It's just that we all live in certain areas, and sometimes it's difficult to do that. But I I make it a point to perform on his anniversary.
Oh, I love
You know
that.
what I mean?
Well,
I
as a
make it
matter
a
of fact,
point. Huh?
somebody went to see you and said y'all were awesome last night in Seguin.
Yes.
So you did it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you
So
made a memorable moment.
like for his anniversary, I like to go to different cities and really keep the cost down to the entry. But because I want people to come out and celebrate his music, celebrate his career,
Yes.
and you know what I mean. So that's how I celebrate his anniversary.
Ah, that is so awesome. See, like I get and I'm sure they're in a different place. People are cada cabeza es un mundo, right? Cada
Right.
cabeza es un mundo. And I get the oh Gigi, stop talking about your dad. But he was my dad. He just happened
Right.
to, yeah, hello. He just
Yeah.
happened to have written some awesome music and was an awesome musician. Do you get any of that when they're like, you're just trying to be your dad, or, why don't you do your own thing? I know you did. It's Mike and the Iconics, it's not MAZZ, but how do you deal with that issue?
Hay uno que otro that comes out, and my response to them is I'm not trying to be my father. Nobody will ever be Jimmy
Exactly.
G.
Yeah.
Never, never. You know what I mean? We can try and people can try, and it's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things like for example, there'll never be another Elvis Presley. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That was
Exactly.
so again, and I tell them I'm not trying to be him. All I'm doing is honoring my father in what he did in this industry, and
Exactly.
that's it. I well, your singer doesn't sound like Jimmy G, and I'm like, dude, do you realize that if I could find somebody that sounded like my father, I promise you he would be on stage with me. But
Yeah.
I'm never gonna find that. You know what I
Ex-
mean?
yeah.
We're all one of a kind. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, y ahí muere la cosa, right? So again, I'm just honoring my father. That's what I'm doing. So
That's all you can do. And the beautiful thing about them being musicians is that they left their music behind. I guess if they were carpenters, you'd be like, oh, mira, hizo este sofá, he made this table. Look, he
exactly,
made these chairs,
exactly.
and we still
Yes,
have it here in a special place, but it's music.
it's
So
music.
it's
Yes,
music. Yeah.
the best compliment that I get is, Mike. I swear to God that if I look away from the stage, Jimmy G's on stage when I hear y'all playing. And
Yeah.
to me, that is the greatest compliment I can
Of
receive. So,
course, of course, because that's how you are honoring him.
right.
And it's so cool.
So
Norma, I'm sorry, Norma. Let's give Norma a chance. If you want to go in and out, or I'm gonna unmute you, see what's gonna happen. Let's wish each other luck. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope I don't ask the same question, Mike. I really don't, but I'm gonna try. Um, knowing that you are in this music business, my thing is to acknowledge who Mike is. Mike, you're in a different plateau. I know it's because you have your dad, and I love him to death, because he had great music. But what does Mike want to do?
Um, my thing here is,
Mute
uh,
me because I want to hear him.
Yeah.
my thing here is, yes, I'm gonna honor my father with what he did, and I will always do that. I owe everything that I do now, everything that I've learned about music, everything that I've learned about life personally. I owe it to that man. So I will always honor him on stage and on my studio recordings. Now, as far as for Mike and the Iconics, I we are recording new material. Um, I sat with my keyboard player Chris Perales, who's my right hand man, and I mentioned to him the only way, and this is my opinion again, the only way that we can keep this industry going is we gotta evolve with the times. We can't stay. Yo le dije, I'm not going to record an album. I don't want to record an album and have people tell me, well, it doesn't sound like the album back in 1988. You know what I mean? It's not going to be that, because if I do that, we're never going to move forward. We're just stuck in that rut of it has to sound like this, and that's the way it is, and I can't do that. So if you listen to our album, the sounds are new. Yes, it's got a little flavor of Jimmy G, but I want people to be like, that's the Iconics right there. Like, listen to that style of music now. You know what I mean? So, and this message is really to a lot of radio, a lot of DJs. Like, be open minded of the new artists that are coming out with the
Like
new
those two you just
ideas.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, the new ideas that they're putting out. Like, you can't, no, 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 don't be so close minded to, no, I only like the 1980 Tejano, or I only like the 1990. Like, no, you gotta open your mind up, because we're never gonna move forward if that's your mindset. You know what I mean? So
Yes, yes, and sadly, there is a lot of people in that category. Like, no, it's not Tejano. What, embrace it. You
yes,
know, and like
yes,
I keep saying, if rock and roll hadn't evolved, would everybody still be sounding like Chuck Berry? You
yeah,
know,
exactly. And rock and roll has gone through many stages. You know what I mean? There was, I mean, it went through that grunge area, and then okay, that one passed, and it just evolves. You have to be open minded to the new ideas.
yeah, definitely. And some people don't. They, but I think we just kind of take it as it comes, because I think for it to move forward, and that's another question, and I'm sure Norma has the same question too. Where do you see the industry? You saw it in its heyday, 70,000 people, and
Yes,
you see it now. I mean, as a matter of fact, Lucky Joe was brave enough to do, which a lot of artists don't do. He turned the camera. I don't know if you saw that.
yes, yes. I
Lucky
did.
Joe turned the camera,
I
and
did.
that's the reality. That's
Yes.
the reality.
Th-
You know, how are you dealing with that? Where people don't go to the shows, don't go to the lives, and that's our bread and butter. That's how we do that.
Right. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Lucky Joe. That I consider that gentleman one of my brothers.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Right. I talk to him on the daily. Lo que es
Well,
él,
he
lo que
used to be
es.
on the Giras y Desveladas show, by the way.
There you go. I talked to him. I talked to Jesse Turner. You know what I mean? And
That's
these
another
are
one who
the
used to be on the show. Go ahead.
yeah. These are the friendships, the relationships that I love to have, because we talk about the business, but at the same time, we talk about our personal lives and how are you feeling, man? Y cómo estás de salud? And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But to answer your question, um, the industry is it's there, right? I'm not gonna say it's dying out or that it's fading out. I'm not gonna say that porque there's certain towns that you can go to and they're very supportive.
yeah,
And then there's certain towns that that maybe like norteño music more. And
Yes.
there's nothing wrong with it. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with it, right? So you just gotta know where to go. And I mean, we just came back from Monterrey, and we put in 4,000 people in the club.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, are you gonna tell me that
That,
Tejanos dying in
yeah.
Monterrey? Like,
No. Yeah. Yeah.
you can't. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I think I think in the long run, a lot of this falls on parents, right? Because as a child, I used to go to my grandmother's house. I used to go to church on Sundays and then go eat barbacoa and watch Johnny Canales and be at my grandparents' house all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The music was on, and it was Juan Gabriel, and it was Vicente Fernandez and Ramon Ayala, and you know what I mean? So we didn't have we weren't gonna change the station and put it on hip hop, and that wasn't gonna happen because one, you're gonna get knocked out and for touching the radio. You know what I mean? And that's
Me.
just the truth. We grew up with this music.
Yeah.
And I think eventually what happened was that parents became their children's friends. They weren't parents anymore. They were
That's
friends
very
now.
touching.
I've seen some kids talk ugly to their parents out in public. And I'm like, guys, if I was to do that, I'd be wearing false teeth right now. You know what I mean?
We'd be
And that's
knocked
just
the f up.
yeah. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do that back then.
Yeah.
And now it's like, nah, I'm not gonna listen to that. You're crazy. I'm like what, that's your mom you're talking to. You know what I mean?
I
Like you
know
don't do
you're
that.
right. It is a different era. It is a
It
different era.
is.
I see it as a teacher all the time where, well, mijo didn't want to do that. I'm like,
Mijo ain't got a
oh,
choice. You know what I mean? Like
is mijo paying the bills?
exactly. You know what I mean? But and you try to tell them something, and it's offensive to them.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
kind of just have to sit back and okay.
yeah. They're right
So
and we're wrong. So yeah. Alberto Vicente says the majority of our listeners are not necessarily Tejano Conjunto fans, but know who Jimmy G was and send their love and respect. Well, thank you,
yes,
Alberto. So to all the truckers out there on the road again, thank you. And that's an issue. I know y'all are in Brownsville. I'm in Mission. We're like 5 minutes away from the river, like
right,
literally. So
right.
we do have a different experience.
Yes, yes. Being from by La Frontera, right? Of course, the music genres are all over the place. You have conjunto, you have norteño, you have banda, you have the correos tumbados. It's and you can't cater to everybody. I understand.
No.
Like Arbeto was his name. Was that his name?
Alberto Resendiz.
I respect that. I respect it because if you were to tell me, you know what, Mike, I'll give you $100 for every banda that you name me. I'll probably make $100. You know what I mean? But and vice versa, he probably can't name Tejano, and no, there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, it's all music. That's what it is.
Now, do you play and with that respect, tocas más? I know you said you did a big venue in Mexico. Las tocadas are less in the valley, more in the valley. How is that looking right now for Mike and the Iconics?
I can perform in the valley, and I can put in about 800 people. You know what I mean? Which isn't
Yeah,
bad for
it's
the
good.
valley.
Yeah.
You know, it's I've always known and I've learned that the valley is its own
Oh yeah, it's its own. It's
it's
its own
its own
entity,
beast.
its
You
own
know what I
world.
mean?
Beast is a good one.
So and that's what it is. And then you move up to Central Texas, your San Antonio,
Vaya
your
otro.
Austin, your San Marcos, your Seguins. That's another one. Then you go
There's
north.
niches. There's niches in every.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So of course, I wish I could play in the valley a lot more often, but no se puede because
No sale.
if you go and you plan to come back a month later, no van a salir because I already saw them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait a month and they'll be back in another month. So honestly, I do the valley maybe twice a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's what it is. You know,
Yeah.
you have to give them the want. You have to give them
Yes.
the demand. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this guy hardly comes here. We gotta go see him.
That's true. You know what? That's a really good point. And even like I even asked myself last night, I said I could have gone somewhere. Estaban los palominos at the quién sabe en donde.
At the
And
arena,
then
yes.
my buddy, yeah, and then my buddy was at the quién sabe en donde, Mia, Grupo Mia. And I was like, I was in my jammies there, like I should have gone somewhere. Pero and then I was thinking, well, I am part of the problem. I am
What?
part of the problem because I prefer to stay in my jammies and watch something live, somebody performing live. Do you see that as that was a revelation to myself
Yes.
last night. It's like, I'm part of the problem. Because I
Not,
could have been out
yes.
and watching those palominos. They recorded a lot of my dad's songs. I could have been out there live with Mia, Grupo Mia, and she's fun and I love her show. And big venue, smaller venue, wherever, and everybody in between.
Right.
Shout out to DJ Roy también out there in the VFW. I could have been in a lot of places, but Gigi chose to stay in her jammies watching Ancient Aliens. And I'm thinking, I'm part of the problem. Do you see that as an issue? And we actually have some venues that said we do not want you transmitting live because then pa qué viene la gente?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's your
Now,
take on that?
yes, I totally agree with that. You know, I had never seen this done, and I think we should really consider it. But I went to go see Bruno Mars in Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
maybe about 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as you walked in, they gave you a gray bag. They threw your phone in there and they locked it.
Oh,
And then they gave you the bag, like, here you go. So
right.
there was no phones in there. There was no, you didn't see everybody holding a phone and, like, no. And
Yeah.
he comes out saying he does about 3 4 songs and then he takes a break and he's like, I know you all are upset with me because I took your phones away. I get it, but this is my time with you all, not with you and your social media and your.
Yeah.
This
Like at
is
the dinner
us.
table, everybody no phones. It's dinner
Yes.
time. Yeah.
And I thought that was really amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
on the way out,
try to do
yeah,
that to Tejanos.
I think they should.
It's an idea and something that you and Lucky Joe and the Jesse Turner
I
need to
think I
consider.
think they should because, again, like you mentioned, it's people would rather sit in their pajamas and, oh, it's live right here. Why would I go
Why
pay
would
to
I
go? Like, we're,
exactly?
we're just hurting ourselves. Is what we're doing.
I agree. This it's a good thing, but it's hurtful to the hi George Salazar. Hold on. I have her on mute because she's listening on the other device.
What?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Norma? Norma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, well we can hear you. Can you hear Mike? Talk, Mike. Say it, Mike. Check.
Mic
Mic
check.
check, mic
Mic
check,
check.
mic check.
Can you hear Mike? Did you hear
1
him?
2 1 2 1
I
2
don't
1
know.
2
No.
Wait.
Probando
1
la voz.
2
Probando la voz.
1 2 1 2.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, brother. Thank you.
I guess I don't know if they can. Can you hear Mike and myself, Norma?
Yes, I can.
Oh, all
There you
right.
go. There you
No,
go.
wait. Take it back. Mike?
1 2 1 2.
No.
San Antonio.
We were that close.
We were like así.
Hey, pues.
Hijo de su-
Okay, let me ask him a question.
Go ahead.
Ay, this is getting frustrating. But anyways, Mike, as a school, I'm gonna ask about Mike because I want to know about Mike. I'm a fan. So Mike, were you a estudiante or were you skipping the schools, playing at the lake, throwing rocks?
Yeah, no. No, I I used to like going to school, right? And then once I got into high school, I got into the music and I was doing the rock and roll scene back then. And I was playing Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or you know what I mean? So eventually it turned out to, yeah, I would cut class every now and then, and you know what I mean. It was just I was how can I say this, man? No, I like school. I wasn't in love with school.
Okay,
There's a
so
difference.
that's it. You like, so you were not in love with it. But there's different kind of schooling. Like I tell Norma, yeah, I have my teacher certificate and my master's degree, but I didn't have the schooling that she did, the hard knocks,
Hey,
the street
yeah,
schooling. Y ese es otro. That's a different kind of schooling that nobody gets out a degree on, but you can see it and
yeah,
you can hear it.
you're
And
gonna
so,
learn it.
yeah. So I say there's different kinds of degrees. If you get a street degree, or here you got a master's in, in La Perica, because, oh man, some people are like,
En
yeah,
la
they got
película.
master's degree on that, They didn't need to
Yes,
go to any school or anything.
you're
So,
right. You're
yeah.
right.
Norma, yes, you had a question. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't
So
hear it.
can,
Go ahead.
anyways, my question. I was listening to you about friendship. In the music business, it's very difficult to have a relationship, like you did say, and I say a same thing. Is it because of the jealousy that people have, or is
Uh,
it the envy? Um, I know there's so much out there that causes that dividing in our culture. Do
yes.
you think it's in our cultures only, or do you see it more in other cultures as well? Because you've been around many years in the music business. Do you think it's different from then and now?
I mean, mira, you can't, and these are things that you're gonna come across some people that are very genuine, right? No tienen envidia, no tienen celos, no tienen. I mean, Lucky Joe is one of them. I've performed with Lucky, and yo le digo, Luck, you're more than welcome to use all of my gear. I ain't got no, yo no llego and no, this is mine. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. You know what I mean? Like I don't do that. Y él se queda like a lot of people don't do that, man. Los dan una esquina nomás and órale, dale. And I'm like, no, look, I mean, how are we supposed to grow acting like that?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even make sense, you know?
Yes.
Now, sí hay unos grupos que sí se portan así. You know what I mean? Or, well, why do you have to set all this up? And well, because I invest in my business. We're not the same. We're built different. I was brought up to invest in what you want
And
and
what you do?
always give the people a show for them to leave like these guys came out and just did the thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like that comment from your show in Seguin.
Yes.
You left the mark on her. Yeah.
Yes. Ya, si tú no quieres eso, pues es pedo tuyo, como dicen, ¿verdad? So I now does it happen in other genres? I don't think so because I've seen country artists record with rap artists, and you know what I mean. Country artists are one of the genres that collab a lot with each other, and I'm like, why can't that happen in the Tejano industry?
Yeah.
Why is it that in the Tejano industry, if you're gonna collab, son dos or tres y son los mismos with everybody, with everybody, with
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
Like why? Like I don't get that. You know what I mean? And this album that we recorded, I wanted to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to think like that in order to again to evolve and to let's better ourselves,
Bro.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't got time for that stuff, you
Ain't got
know?
time for that.
Yeah, no,
Ain't
so
nobody got time for that.
no, and that's I mean, we all have to do our part, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Alberto now. Alberto Gonzalez is from La Jefa Jam and Oldies, who he transmits to the one who's got us with the 10K listeners over there by El Paso and across the border. He says many truckers through Indiana asking Mike, if someone asks you they don't know Tejano Conjunto music, who or what band would you recommend they listen to first before any other Tejano performer? What a great question. If
Jimmy
somebody doesn't listen
Gonzalez,
to Tejano, who would you recommend they listen to?
Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo MAZZ.
Of course.
I
Woo.
promise you.
Yeah. What a great answer. So that is exactly right. And now how do you feel about all these? Now you just saw two females on our new releases.
Yes.
These ladies, you might not have ever seen them or known them before. There they are. We like to do that and promote everybody that's coming up. There's so many females. I know you out there have seen it. There's so many females out there. You have a female. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show ahorita. I went a little bit of your concert in Milwaukee. How are you feeling? How the dynamics of the females coming out as solo artists? Do you think it would be better that you collaborate with them? Because I know you do bring some on. What are your thoughts on that as far as all the females? Because as you well know, as a man, es muy diferente que es andar en la onda como mujer.
Yes. Now, in this genre, it's a very male dominant industry, right? Now, you did have your Laura Canales, you had your Selinas, you've had your Elidas, and they did an amazing job. Now, my advice to all of these females that are coming out is keep going. You know what I mean? Because in this industry, we need the females. We need you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ora. And this is just my personal opinion and advice to them and to any new artist. Get yourself a band. Get yourself a band because if you want to go out there and sing with tracks, people aren't going to take you as serious as if you
Sadly.
showed up with a
Yeah.
band. Like, look at this. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
And
It is a different feel. I mean, like me, I played with my dad for over 30 years with Los Chicanos. When I after he passed away, I went with tracks, and like I went to fanfare. People were walking in front of me while I'm performing.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame. I kind of have already made my
Yes.
mark
Yes.
here, but people, and that's when I realized, you know what, that's I mean, that's the reality. That's what it is. And you have great advice for them to have a band, but it is a different feel. I also found out that people that do tracks don't understand the dynamics of being live on a live show.
Yes.
And what it is with the band is otro animal, totally different.
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So, and I know that a lot of their not complaints, but a lot of their responses to what I just said about a band and all that is going to be, well, how do we do it if they don't want to pay us or they only want to pay us X amount of dollars? How am I supposed to? And mira, and I'm gonna let you all know on a little secret that I did personally when I started this after my dad's passing. Um, a lot of people didn't know who Mike Gonzalez was.
Yeah.
Right? You had to tell them he played with Jimmy. Ah, el hijo. Yes, that's him. Right? So, and to me, it was very, it was discouraging. But at the same time, it lit that fire under me like, okay, you
Let
might
them
not
know
know who I am right now,
Yeah.
but you're going to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would talk to promoters. Well, Mike, I don't know what you're gonna. Mira, give me whatever you want to give me, right?
Yeah.
And if I gave you all the numbers on what I was getting paid to do shows, you all would be like, "There's no way you're
So you
coming
have to start
from
from scratch. Yeah.
you're coming from this legacy over here, and you're like, no,
Peanuts.
better." But I did it. I did it to pay my guys only,
Yeah.
and for promoters to see this kid is working every weekend. What's happening over here? Let me look
Right.
into this right. Y así empezó el trabajo. Órale, órale, órale. And little by little, I started raising my price. And look, and that's how you do this.
Yeah.
You can't go out and, well, I want $8,000 and
Yeah.
hold up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's like you're starting from scratch, and yeah, you're right. I mean, like if they start a band, like like I remember when we were practicing we were in las cantinitas ahí de Madero, because
Yeah.
we're learning, we're figuring it out, so ahí andábamos, and we get whatever. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't much. And
Yeah.
otra cantinita,
Yes.
otra cantinita allá por la militar. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
it's
yeah,
a hustle. It's a
it's a
hustle.
hustle, yeah. And I know some people say, what about paying your dues? What's paying your dues? It kind of looks like that.
Yeah. No, yeah. And I'll give you all another example. When my father and Joe split up in 98, he took 99 off. In 2000, when we started the Jimmy Gonzalez and Grupo MAZZ, people didn't want to hire him
Oh yeah,
because they were like, well, what are you going to do without Joe?
yeah.
And believe it or not, we used to go play for $500. This is Jimmy Gonzalez,
Hijos, yeah,
and at $500, right?
yeah,
And we used to play at a biker bar in Austin, Club
yeah.
71.
Wow,
And
yeah.
entrábamos, and there was nothing but Harley Davidsons outside. And we're kind of like, okay. And a big shout out to Juanillo, man. That gentleman right there would call my dad, like, if you don't have a gig, come play here. I'm gonna pay you. So
Awesome.
we did a lot of those shows.
Yeah.
But again, it's a hustle. A
It is a
hustle, you know
hustle.
what I mean?
Y también, and like you say, hey, that you live in Brownsville, that's travel expenses for everybody. Todos comen.
Yes.
You run out of the sandwiches de frijoles, the tortillas de frijoles right away. The egg
Yeah.
sandwiches,
Yes.
live in that,
Yes.
as far as people who have asked, well, what does that mean, paying your dues?
That's it.
There it is.
That's it right there. What one of the things that me and my father had was that everybody's gonna get paid, and then I'll get paid, and then he gets paid.
Yeah.
Right? That's the way we worked. So sometimes I wouldn't get paid, and if I didn't get paid, my dad didn't get paid,
Yeah.
but his band got paid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pero cuando ganaba, yo ganaba y él
Right.
ganaba. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And it
So
was give and take. It was a
it
look
was
of
a
the
give and
draw.
take.
A ver cómo nos tocó this weekend or whatever. I know. Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
gracias a Dios, I've been able to make it,
yeah.
a career,
Yeah.
so
And then it goes to the fact that this has brought up many times before that people don't want to pay and the people don't go and all this was it takes money to travel from Brownsville, just from Brownsville to Mission. There's still the gas prices. There's still
right,
you
right.
still gotta there's still expenses that need to be made. So everybody, all those people that are trying to get you in for free or trying to, hey, can you do this
And
for free? Hijo de su madre.
yeah, and you're right. Yo fácil se la pongo. Okay, I'm gonna let you in for free, and come Monday, I'm gonna go to your work, and I'm gonna go pick up some stuff at the furniture store, and I'm taking it for free.
Ándale,
Se vale?
ándale,
Oh
vale.
no, you can't do that. I'm gonna
Exactly.
get in trouble, and I'm gonna get like, okay, then why do you want to take from me?
It's
Like,
yes. Now that
so
brings up a great question here, Mike, because and not no disrespect to my mom's family, pero there wasn't that much my one of my tías era my tío era troquero, all right,
right,
and my dad was a musician.
right,
Mi abuelito le tenía mucho más respeto al troquero
mhm,
que a mi papá el músico,
right,
and because I saw it as a job. Papi was gone all the time. There was Giras that he was gone all the time, just like the troquero. He was
yes,
working and he'd bring home the bacon just like the troquero. But there was that disconnect of understanding that it was a real job.
yes, yes.
Did your dad go through that? Did y'all go through that?
You know, he would. If I saw him twice a month, era mucho. 3 times a month, era mucho.
Yeah.
So excuse me. Él llegaba and he would pick us up and let's go to the mall and let's go to the movies and let's go. And then the following day he was back at it. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So he went from playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to going to the studio Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then get back on the road and then back to the studio. And so I de vez en cuando he'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go home. I have 2 days to go home and I'm gonna go pick up my kids and we're gonna do this. And right now, going back to what you just said about the troquero and the músico, hay mucha gente that work their I mean, they work 24/7 all year round. And I see like you don't even enjoy life, man, because you just want to keep working and working and working. You know what I mean? And something that my father did do was I'm gonna enjoy my life.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a lot of miles on the road, and yes, I travel a lot, and yes, but I'm gonna enjoy it because whenever I want to take a vacation with my kids, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna be, oh, I can't, or you know what I mean? Like, no. He's like, I'm gonna park the
Yes.
van for about a week, and we're all gonna fly to Florida, and we're going to, you know what I mean? And we're gonna hang out and all that, you know. So you just gotta enjoy life, and don't be so. I don't want to say miserable, but I know money. Everybody loves money, you know.
But he was
But
living life, and that's the important part. It's like my dad would say, because nunca te envejiste, he never looked old. And my
right,
dad would tell him, pues, ¿de qué me envejezo de estar tocando y tomando cerveza? You know,
right.
I mean, it wasn't that simple, but yeah, that he was living
Yeah,
the life that he chose and loved, and that was an important message for
yeah.
me. You know what? You need to enjoy life,
Of
live life.
course, of
You know,
course.
it passes by as sea, and
Yeah.
so that was a great message. And you're right, we did that too. I remember teníamos. My grandpa tiene un rancho ahí por la Virgen del... Saludos a todos de México. Ahí por la Virgen del Chorrito tenía mi abuelito un rancho. And we would stay over there, man, like, psh, you know, and just
Yes.
enjoy life. Like you said,
Yes.
I think it seemed like forever, but maybe we were there for the summer. But my dad could, because that he chose his time.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I
So
love how you said that, because yes, some people were out all the time, but they don't enjoy what they're
yeah.
the fruits of their labor.
Yes. Y luego te vas de este mundo y ¿qué te llevas?
¿Y qué te llevaste? Nada.
Nothing.
But but in our case, nos dejamos bonitos recuerdos.
Yes. Of
Norma,
course.
I'm trying to unmute you, but it says I can't unmute you because you muted yourself. So please unmute yourself.
There you
There
go.
There.
Okay, so now that we're on that topic, Mike,
Uh-huh.
how do you think, between all the band members and everything, how do you think you built a relationship with your dad? A father and a son, just the Mike and Jimmy, nobody else in that realm, just you and your dad.
You know, my father was the only one that knew everything that was going on in my life. But we spent a lot of hours on the road, a lot of miles, and then in the studio I would be there with him. He lived maybe about 2 minutes from my house, so I'd be going over there, and you know what I mean. So it was a thing that it was 24/7 with that man. That man was my best friend. Not only was he my father, he was my boss. He was everything to me, right? And stuff like that is it's irreplaceable. Verdad? He was able to take with him a lot of the secrets that I gave him. You know what I mean? A lot of the problems that I had, and he gave me the best advice. Verdad? So I I I don't regret, and I get the chills talking about that, but I don't I don't regret, man, I should have told him this. Or man, I should have done porque I didn't.
No hay
Whatever I wanted,
remordimiento, no hay remordimiento de nada.
nada, nada. You know what I mean? I love that I would be able to sit there and have a beer and let's just talk. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah, yeah. See, I didn't realize he was not only your dad, but he was your bandmate. He was your boss. I
yes,
mean, that is that some people don't understand, and we were so fortunate that we had dads like that. That's
yes.
so awesome. Listen, Mike, there's some people chiming in. Daniel Garcia, saludos. I'm not too sure what you're asking. Do you make me condolas, make them march? I don't know what you're saying. So let's see. Can
What
you make them
language is
channel
that?
mate? That name, Mars, I'll post a lot of music of his dad and Mike Gonzalez music. Okay, I think we're understanding that he posts a lot of music. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Tommy Andrade, happy Father's Day from Kansas City. Hope to see you perform again, Mike. So that's awesome.
Ami,
Saludos.
saludos, Kansas City. I'm
Yes.
ready.
And then Yolanda Gonzalez says hello, everyone from Colorado in the house.
Yolanda,
And then,
it's a
yes,
beautiful
Alberto
name.
said, Yolanda from San Diego, California asked Mike if he has made an album in an homenaje to his dad.
I haven't yet. Now I don't want to. I don't want to give too much information out porque me regaña Freddie Records, right? But no, no. But I will be doing a tribute album to him. I'm not gonna say what's gonna be on it or what's gonna happen with it, but there will be a tribute album, Yolanda.
Awesome, awesome. And that's, I mean, I think that's the best thing we can do because our dads being musicians. That
Of
what
course.
else? But what else do you do? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
What else do you do?
It was one of those things that unfortunately I see a lot of the pioneers in this industry that have passed and don't have anybody carrying their flag. You know what I mean? Por
Yes,
decir.
yes,
You have the Laura Canales, you have the
yes,
Jesse Serratas,
yes,
you know what I mean? And I'm like,
yes.
you
Cali Carranza.
Cali I mean,
Rubén
yes,
Vela.
yes,
Marlisa Vela is doing it. There's some, and Cecilio Garza, his daughter. Well, he's still alive because I told her, look, don't be, be doing what I'm doing, and be doing it, post mortem después que se fue.
right,
Celebrate him now.
yes.
Celebrate. If and this is a notice to everybody. If you are a musician, a child of a musician,
Oh, there.
yeah. If you're a child of a musician, get talk to them now. That's why this podcast exists, Mike, because I didn't get my dad's stories of his giras y desveladas, and he talked about them all the time.
Yeah,
And I never
yes,
got him on video. I never recorded him talking. And the stories about being que estaban en las montañas y se les acabaron los brakes al boss. That kind of stories that nobody else knows. I'm gonna mute you, Norma, because I can hear me. All right. And so that's what I'm doing right now. You are now in history, in social media, in whatever cloud there is. You are now, but for your children and your children's children, you were forever saying these words on Giras y Desveladas, talking about your dad, and
yes,
children will now remember you. And so
yes,
for anybody out there that either if you are the artist or your children of an artist, get them talking, get them saying their stories, porque
exactly.
el día va a llegar que no van a estar aquí.
Yes.
And where are those stories besides coming over here to hear us the laws and talking about them?
No, no, but you're right. I like to. I always like to personally put my personal number out on social media. Whenever you see that number, that's my personal number, right? And I do it because I want to hear people's stories about my father. I want the questions like, how can I help you? Like let's talk to me. You're not gonna talk to my management, or you're not gonna talk like, no, you're talking to me, and a ver, how can I help you? And that's why I do it. I love doing that. Another reason, and I don't want to stray too far off, but another reason is when I lost my father, um, you tend to go into a dark place, ¿verdad?
Preaching
You
to the
tend,
choir, sir. You are preaching to the choir.
yes. So you tend to go into that dark place that you turn to alcohol, you turn to whatever it is you turn to, ¿verdad? And nobody can judge you because they don't know what you're going through, and maybe they have lost somebody, but this is your personal
Yeah,
battle.
yeah,
You know what I mean? This is an injury that you're taking, and it's like okay, now I had to get myself out of there because I was drinking too much, and I'll be honest. You know what I mean? I thought that drinking would help me cope with this, but it would help you right then and there because you
Right.
get too drunk and don't remember. But when you wake up in the morning, you're back to
It's still
square
gone.
one.
Yeah. Yep.
You did it for nothing, right?
Yeah.
So I had to get myself out of there. I still do drink, not as much, nowhere near as much as what I used to.
Yeah.
And the point that I was getting at is there's times that people feel that they don't have anybody that they can talk to and that nobody wants to listen and that they're fighting this alone and they're going through this alone and depression and it's hard, believe me, I know. I put my number out there because if you ever feel that you don't have anybody to talk to, I'll talk to you. You call me and I'll talk to you
Aw. See?
because I've gone through it.
Yeah. You understand the pain.
Exactly.
Yeah. Norma, you want to say something? I'm so sorry, Norma. And you know
No.
what? I'm going to put it out there. Wait, Norma, before you even talk.
Yep.
Send stars so we can get Norma equipment.
What?
It's not my equipment.
Stars. Push on the stars, guys. Stars. Troqueros,
Algo,
hey, troqueros out there, send Norma a new equipment because
un
this is
cable o algo, algo.
algo. Diosito Santo.
I don't
Help.
know. But anyways, you know what? That's why I love you, Mike. Dearly,
I
dearly.
can't hear.
Oh,
And
now he can't hear you. San
are.
Antonio, Texas.
Can you hear her?
Yes, I
Okay,
can.
so whatever she's
All
asking
right,
you,
so
ask me.
tell me and I'll tell him. Go ahead.
I dearly love the gentleman, Mike, because
She
he's
loves you because of how you are.
always,
Thank you.
always where he walks, he does not shy away from his fans. He does not, and
Wherever
he's
you
so
walk, you do not
humble.
shy away from your fans and that you are very humble.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
are a blessing to the industry, Mike. You
And you're
are.
a blessing to the industry.
Thank you.
I love that, Norma.
I wish I could talk to him myself.
I'm so well. He can hear you. Norma can
Oh,
hear you.
you know what?
Like I said,
My,
troqueros.
No,
mándame todo la dinero. My thing is on your journey right now. What was
Your
your
journey right now.
favorite place or state that you performed in that you went, wow,
What was your
this is
favorite
so
state
cool?
that you performed in that you said, wow? I guess she wants to say Michigan.
I'll
Milwaukee.
say
She wants to say
Michigan.
Milwaukee fast.
No, favorite states. I mean, we used to go all over the place, and Milwaukee. Yes, it's one of
Milwaukee.
the ones where the Tejano support is amazing. I mean, sale la raza in the thousands in Milwaukee.
From all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow. And I stop and think sometimes, and I'm like, well, why isn't Texas like this? Why is it that I have to go to Florida and to California and to Washington State to put in 5, 6, 7,000 people? Like,
Mhm.
what's? But and I'm guessing it's because in Texas it's so what's that word I'm looking for?
Versatile,
Yes,
diverse.
it's you can go anywhere and there's gonna be Tejano music.
Yeah.
Allá, it goes every once in a and okay, we gotta go. You know what I mean?
Every blue moon.
So but yes, Milwaukee was one of them. I've done the Tejano convention in Las Vegas. Y ahí también
Are
tienes
you gonna be
raza
here this
from
year?
all.
Are you gonna be there this year?
Not this year. Not
San
this
Antonio,
year.
we're gonna be there.
Yeah, so hopefully next year we'll be performing, but again, I still gotta talk business with David Chavez and so um now going back to what Norma was saying about staying humble and those were things that I was taught by my father, right? I was taught, Miko, when we get to the place, you do not go inside. You do not go hang out, you do not, and I was like, okay. So we would stay in the bus and he would tell and I would ask him like, well, why not? Right? I gotta meet people. And he's like, I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you how this works. And I was like, all right. And his thing was, we're gonna wait in the bus. You're gonna walk in about 5 minutes to showtime, and I promise you that everybody's eyes are going to be at that back door, and they just walked in. They're standing right there. You know what I mean? You take the stage and you walk in like you're 10 feet tall, and they're going to walk up to the stage because they're here. This is about to happen right now. Se hace todo el pedo, and you leave them in awe, right?
Yeah.
Now, once you're done, mijo, then go out there and go talk to them because now you come down to their level, and now like this is a super cool dude right here,
Yeah.
and he's like, I promise you, mijo, that they're gonna go tell their friends next time that these guys come, you gotta go see them, and you
Yeah.
start building your
Your
crowd like that,
audience, yeah.
you know, and it works. It
Oh,
works.
that's
No,
great.
no es que me la tiro que yo, y que it's not like that. There's strategy behind all this. You know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
could put everybody on our bus and let's hang out and listen to me, I would, but I can't. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. 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 All right. Go Norma. Go ahead. Can
Okay.
you hear her? Todavía no?
todavía
No,
no.
he can't. He can't. I don't know why. Um, Mike, on your fans,
On your
what
fan.
was the most
What was the
most
most
remembrance
memorable
of a fan
of a
that
fan
you were shocked by?
you were shocked by?
A memory.
Uh,
Memory of
oh,
a fan that shocked you that they went, I guess, whatever, memorable occasion.
yeah. So I was asked one time on an interview. I can't remember who it was with, but they were like, "Man, Mike, I bet you have guitar signed and you have posters and you have all kinds." And I'm like, I'm gonna be very honest that I do not have any of that because I was playing music with my father. I wasn't playing music with Jimmy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna ask my father for an autograph. Like it's my father I'm working with. You know what I mean? I'm not. So, and eso, to answer your question, there's cities that I go and they'll bring me their CDs signed by my father.
Oh,
And mira, Mike, I know you don't have anything, but here I want you to have this. And
That is so cool.
you know what I mean? And yo me quedo like no, this is yours. You like no, I know you don't have anything, so here I want you to and I have them. You know what I mean? I can bring you one right now and show you. Like, look, man. You know what I mean? Y me dan cosas así, and I'm like, man. They'll give me albums. They'll give me. I had a gentleman one time, and he called me, and he goes, "Mike, is it okay if I FaceTime you?" And I'm, of course. Let me see, and I'll answer it. And they're like at a pawn shop, right? And they're like, "Is that your dad's signature on this guitar?" And they'll put it on there and it's my dad's signature. Okay, do you want this? Yes, I want it. Get it off the
Oh
rack.
man,
Like
how
right now, get it
cool.
off.
wow.
Okay,
How cool.
do you want to send me the money or I'm gonna send you the money, put it on layaway and tell me where you're at.
Yeah.
And they'll stay on the camera. Okay, here. I'm gonna put this on layaway, whatever. Okay, a gentleman's gonna come pick it up. Yo me arranco. I'll go pay the balance on it, whatever. And that's how I find stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I found a platinum album and a gold album at a thrift store in the Victoria area.
What?
Y una señora me habló, mijo, do you want these? And FaceTime again, and I was like, get them off there. Get them off.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna get them off. And she personally drove them to my house. Like, here you go. Like,
Wow.
I'm guessing you would want these. And I was like, my God. Some people, I mean, I'm assuming they got rid of it back then, before any of this happened, right? Pero, you know, I get those calls and I get these gifts and I get that I cherish those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got him in an area where I've got his pictures and I've got his what is that award called, man? The not the Hall of Fame for the TTMAs, um, the Lifetime Achievement
Lifetime
Award.
achievement.
I've got that. I've got, you know what I mean? So it's it's those little things that are the most memorable to me. You know
Wow,
what I
that
mean?
is
So
awesome.
yeah.
So real quick, let me just say hi to everybody. Janie Canales, saludos, la hermana de Johnny Canales. Thank you for her coming on here.
Janie,
She says hello to TDK. Saludos, TDK.
TDK
Joey
is my
Guerrero
brother.
says happy Father's Day to Mike and all who are fathers. God bless. Desde la ciudad de los vientos, Chi-Town and the Windy City.
Nice.
Saludos, TDK says saludos, beautiful ladies, and to Mike G.
Saludos, TDK.
Yes. Alberto Rosendo says, Mike, the majority of the listeners at La Jefa Jam and Oldies are cholos y cholas from the southwest of the OGs around the country. Anyway, you touched many of what you just said, and they are saying you have made new fans. Ahí
That is
está.
awesome. Muchas
Woo! I
gracias.
love
I
that.
appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't como te diré, I don't sugarcoat anything. What I tell you is what it is. I
Yeah.
don't I don't pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I mean, again, if y'all wanna come to my house and barbecue, let's sit down, listen to some Jimmy G, and let's barbecue. You know what I mean?
Y'all heard that? Party at
I'm
Mike's.
not that. Yeah, I'm not that person. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me and don't. I don't do that, man. I don't.
That's awesome. And from YouTube, we have proud of you, Mikey G. Keep going. You're doing a great job. Thank you for your studio work with Explosivo. Hello, Mike, Larry Cano, drummer, accordion player with Explosivo. So that's music.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is
Saludos,
awesome.
you guys. Yeah.
Saludos.
And who else? Ford Muscle Luis 9710. Happy Father's Day from Garciasville, Texas. So thank you for everybody out here listening. And guys, if you're wanting your comment to be on here, you need to either be on the Gigi La Chicana Guerrero page or on YouTube. For some reason, because as you can tell, this is a technical difficulty show. So there's
You
all
should
kinds
make a jingle like that.
I just made it right now. Mark Villalobos, howdy y'all, and he's from the Puro Pero Talk Show over there in San Anto. Saludos.
Mark,
And
saludos.
yeah, and Mike says Mike Gonzalez is an awesome talent in the music, and we have Mike, you and Elsa Garcia rocked the Tejano Explosion this year, back-to-back performances.
Thank
I
you.
can imagine that must have been awesome.
Gracias.
Thank you
Yes.
to everybody listening and watching. And Norma, you have something to say? I see you waving or not waving.
If he has any other family members that are playing music as much as he is. And then I have another question.
Do you have any family members that are also playing as much as you are?
No. So I have four other brothers, which is a total of five. Back with Jimmy G, four of us were on the road. Right. One of them was a road manager. One of them was our monitor engineer. The other was a conguero, and then myself as a drummer. But when after the passing of our father, um, there was some contracts that were pending, verdad? And I got called from promoters like, do you want to fulfill these contracts, or what do you want to do? He, I felt that it was something that my father would want me to do and fulfill what was happening, ¿verdad? Because it's not like he chose to, but whatever. So I fulfilled that. And right after that, I spoke with my brothers. Y ya no querían. They're like, Mike, this is too hard. Like, I don't understand how you're doing this.
Yeah.
But la mera verdad is that yes, it's difficult for me. It's not like I see that man on stage with me. I feel his presence
Yeah.
every time I'm on stage, right?
Right.
Ahora, si te digo that I don't feel like breaking down and crying, I'd be lying to you,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? Porque it happens, but I know that I'm playing his music for the people and I can't stop playing. I have to
Because
do
you're
this.
still honoring his legacy. And
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
sí me sale una lágrima, but I have to do this. You know what I mean?
Hijo,
So
so
yeah,
ouch. I
yeah, yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah.
My sister stopped playing when my brother died. My brother was our keyboard player and our sound man. When he passed away in 2017, my sister was a bass player. That was the last time. Because you know how the bass player and the keyboard are always, hey, this
Yes,
is the next song or whatever. And
yes,
she could never perform. After my brother died, yeah, she could never perform. So,
yeah. No, it's not easy.
mhm.
and then especially spending so much time on the road, and I mean, you grow
And
that bond, man.
it's not about just the performance, and people don't understand. It's not just the perform. It's the practicing. It's the getting the stuff. It's the
Yes,
it's all the background is
it's
not just
everything.
about being
Yes.
on there. It's a preparation to get there. Alberto says if any radio listeners can text the questions to area code 915, phone number 5400514. So if you have anything that you want to text or ask Mike G, we've got him here, so you can ask him.
Yes.
Lola Navarrete says hello. Saludos, everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say on there, let your listeners know that they can ask me whatever they want to ask. I'm gonna answer every question.
Yeah, and because we do that, and before we do any show, we always ask, is there anything off the table? And I remember that one time, I love this, Norma was not there for that question, and so we went on. We won't say who or what, but when we went on, Norma's like, and blah 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 blah, and me and him were like we agreed not to talk
She didn't
about
get the
that.
memo. No.
Did not get the memo.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Fun times.
I think that people should be able to ask whatever they want to know. I mean, they're asking because they want to know, right? So
They want to know.
I don't hide from anything. As long as it's the truth, nobody will ever come back and know that's a lie because it's the truth. So whatever they want to ask, I'm game. Let's do this.
So
you know what?
When you're driving in your car, what do you listen to in your radio or CD or cassette?
Oh, so what do you listen to when you're in your car? I forgot. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So when you're in the car, what do you listen to, and what's your favorite, or what are your favorite songs when you get on the radio?
You know, I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to from country music to death metal music to to all of it. I mean, I listen to everything. You know what I mean? It just depends on how I'm feeling and what I want to. I can play on my Pandora the Kristen Castro station,
Good one.
and it's
Good
Kristen Castro and Luis Miguel and Cheyenne and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Rocío Dúrcal, and I listen to all of that, but because I go back to how we started. I'm not close minded. No, this is all I listen to, and I don't care what anything else. And I don't do that. You know what I mean?
And that's
I
part of progressing and part of being able to revamp
exactly
yourself and
exactly
update and
yes
update yourself. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Look,
Hey,
I'm gonna go on.
Gigi,
Oh yes.
tell Mike that he's the one that sings in the shower.
Tell Mike that he's the one that sings in the shower. When you're in the shower,
I don't shower. No,
Norma.
No,
PG show. PG show.
oh yeah.
no.
No, yeah. Every Sunday here at my house is Jimmy G Day. That's all I play every Sunday, all day.
I love
Is
that.
Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And some people might say, "Well, that's you that recorded it, and that's your father." And why would you? Because this is my house, and that's what I'm going to listen to. So
That's right. I'm the boss.
yeah.
So
So
I am on YouTube. Go ahead. I'm on YouTube. What song do I play from this?
ya se
Hold on.
fueron.
You can't hear any of us?
Oh no.
You can't hear us?
Nope.
San Antonio,
Oh,
Texas.
see that wasn't normal.
Hold on. All right, let's just do, can you hear the song?
Let me go back to the old phone.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
All right. So let's just listen to the
Se
song.
pasa el tiempo, todavía pensando en ti, recordando esos momentos que pasaba junto a ti. ¿En dónde te encuentras? ¿A dónde te has ido? Te escucho muy lejos, pero siento tu calor. Desde que te fuiste tú, me he quedado tan solo, que pasó la vida llorando por tu amor. Yo le pido a Dios que un día contigo contigo pueda yo estar. Fuiste todo en mi vida, no te puedo olvidar. Te llevo en mi mente, aquí en mi corazón. Yo sé que estás conmigo, donde quiera que yo estoy. Te llevo en mi alma, dentro en mi corazón. Yo sé que estás conmigo cuando escucho tu canción. ¿En dónde te encuentras tú? ¿A dónde te has ido? Te escucho muy lejos, pero siento tu calor. Desde que te fuiste tú, me he quedado tan solo. Me paso la vida llorando por tu amor. Yo le pido a Dios que un día contigo pueda yo estar. Fuiste todo en mi vida, no te puedo olvidar. Te traigo en mi mente, aquí en mi corazón. Yo sé que estás conmigo, donde quiera que yo estoy. Te llevo en mi alma, dentro en mi corazón. Yo siento tu presencia, donde quiera que yo voy. Te llevo en mi alma, aquí en mi corazón. Te miro en mis sueños, yo siento tu calor. Te llevo en mi alma, aquí en mi corazón.
All right. Let's check this out. Let's see what happens. Can you hear me, Mike? You cannot hear me? Fun times. All right, hold on. Let me check my settings. What about Norma? Norma,
Hello?
talk. Can you hear Norma?
Nope.
No?
Can you hear me?
Yes. And
You want me to get out and come back in?
let's
Nope.
do that.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can hear you, but on my phone. No, I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Can't
I
hear
can't
you.
hear either
Can't hear
one of you.
Mike.
Like,
I can't hear neither one.
Out. Fun times on the technical difficulty show. All right. Well, in the meantime, let me get to Hola Gigi, Norma, Mike. I remember seeing Jimmy G at the Billy Bob's prior to his demise. Even when he wasn't feeling well, you couldn't tell because he performed beautifully. Teacup Rose, thank you. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Woo! Let's see.
Okay, what do we got?
We got some lot of questions, and I know,
Órale.
yes, Tika Pros. Everybody is able to hear us. TDK Mero Montes says Mike G is an awesome person, one of the most down to earth people you will run into. Always has time for his fans, no matter how many times I ask for a picture. Mike G is always willing to take the time, and I give him a big thumbs up from the dance floor just to let him know that his music is hitting hard. Awesome. Now I've got this one. A question for Mike Gonzalez. Will you be recording the original lyrics to the song Ayer y Hoy, written by Vilma Marquez and not Luis Antonio Silva? She gave it to Bob Griever, and Silva gave it to your dad, and your dad deserves the rights as the one and only composer to it. God bless.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go into that, but let's just say that gets tricky with songwriting rights and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
And we'll just leave it at that.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean?
And that's all we're gonna say about that.
Yeah. Yes. So
That's all I got to say about that.
yeah, it's as a matter of fact, I recorded a small piece of it on this album. We recorded a disco medley in it, and I ended the medley with the chorus to Ayeri Hoy. And like you said, that's a whole other.
That's a whole different animal, and it's
Yeah,
fuzzy and hairy and spiky, and we don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
All right. So Alberto Rosende says, Mike, the listeners are saying on your next album, record a song for the troqueros and for the vatos and the S's.
Okay, I will.
Ahí
I
está.
will.
Ya estuvos. Ya estufas. It's done. All right, Norma, can you hear us, Norma? Can you hear us, Norma? With that look on her face, it tells me that she cannot hear us.
Yeah, I don't think she can.
Let's try
Ándale.
her again. Norma, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you are.
What about you, Mike? Mike, can you hear Mike?
Oh my God. Yes, I can hear Mike.
Don't
Finally, Lord.
touch
Finally,
Lord
everybody.
anything.
Jesus.
Woo,
Put your hands in your pockets,
technical
both of you.
difficult. No, it's not. It's we don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe somebody has hacked into my account or anything like that.
Not. Amen.
We
It's
don't
just
know. Well,
this.
we're just gonna, Lord, please protect our show.
Everybody, hands on your head. That way you're not touching anything.
No, no soy yo. So, you know, this has been such an awesome, because me and you we cross paths quite a bit.
Right, right.
And it's always a hi and bye. But, because I already know how you are. I mean, literally, I see you so busy. And really, Mike doesn't take the time to really have relaxing time because you're constantly on the go.
Yes.
And life takes its course and through different journeys for yourself. But what does Mike want for his life? What do you really want for your life? Would you rather settle for a country setting life or the big city? Or what does Mike want?
No,
What does
but
I'll
Mike
answer for
really
you. I'll
want?
answer for you. He's doing it. He's doing it. Am I right?
Nah, nah,
no,
no, Mike.
no, I don't regret what I'm doing or what I've done. I enjoy performing music. It's my passion, right? Um, as far as downtime, and I'm gonna answer your whole question there. What do I do for downtime? I like to go to the beach. That's what I like doing. And I
Ooh.
always I
SpaceX
always
speech now.
uh, and I make it a point to turn my phone off, and I'm gonna listen to music, and I'm gonna disconnect from everything,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna enjoy my time. ¿Verdad? Sea un día, sea whatever, and then the following day I gotta get back on it. And now, as a kid, I used to see my dad like that. My dad's phone would always ring and ring, y todo el día, todo el día. So when we were on the road, yo le decía like, let's go to the island, dude, because I would call him dude for whatever reason, right? Let's go to the island, dude. Okay, mijo, you want to go? Yeah, let's go. I'll rent a condo and you rent one. That way, But the only thing that I have, dude, is I want you to turn your phone off. Y se quedaba like, okay, mijo, I'll do it. So we would go to the island. We'd get in. I'd go buy barbecue stuff. I'd barbecue for him, and we'd hang out. He'd turn his phone off. Duraba, yeah, maybe about 2 hours, and then he had to turn it back on. Like, okay, I can't do this. You know what I mean? But I was able to get him to enjoy his time like that, like disconnect for a little bit. I understand that the business is what pays the bills and what you know what I mean. I get it, but I've had the same issues with some of the relationships that I've been in, and they're like, Mike, you're always on your phone, and and I'm like, well,
That's part
this
of the
is
job.
this is my business, you know what I mean? Like, you want me to not work, and then how am I supposed to, like, I can't. So,
You want dinner? Then
yeah, you
gotta
want
get the
steak
phone.
or you want ham sandwiches? What do
Yeah.
you want?
You want part of meat or you want?
And I don't even know about ham porque está caro el ham también.
Yeah,
No?
I know.
But yes, I'm actually looking for a ranchito. I want some land. I want to be able to park my bus and park my trailers and park. You know what I mean? Ahorita I'm having to rent to park my coach somewhere and over here, and
Right.
I want some land so that I can hang out outside and have a couple of goats or something. I don't know.
Why I'm asking that question?
Uh huh.
Because your health. Did you
Yeah.
learn something in this journey about your health, mentality, your heart, anything that because of your dad, I love your dad and everything, but what did you learn from that whole ordeal?
You know, and I'll speak for all musicians here, is that being on the road is not the healthiest of eating.
Nope.
And that's just the truth, right? You stop and you get whatever they have,
Yeah.
porque
Right.
that or te vas con hambre, and
Yeah.
that's even worse.
I
So
mean, when you get done with your playing the bands, it's already 1, 2 o'clock.
yes,
So you're just picking up fast foods.
right. Now I've learned that, I mean, back then it was just one big party, you know what I mean? And that's just the real of it. It was a party. It was na- nowadays, now me being in this position, I make it a point to have um peanuts and fruit, and you know what I mean, that stuff on the bus. That way afterwards I'm not eating at 3 4 in the morning a water burger, and then you go to sleep, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean, you wake up with a burger stuck in your throat. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather, I drink a lot of mineral water. So I eat fruit and drink mineral water, or peanuts and mineral water, and yes, si me la paso. Yes, during the day I know that I don't have to, but I do it. But I like to take my band and all of my crew. I like to take my team out to a good lunch. Let's stop
Yes.
somewhere. Let's get off. Let's sit down, and let's talk and have a good lunch, and then we'll continue. No pasa nada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ellos se quedan like, no, Mike. Well, you don't have to pay. No, no. I know I don't have to, but I want to, because
That's
it takes
cool.
all of us to make
Yeah.
this thing happen. So, it's not just band members. It's my driver, it's my light technician, it's my merchandise guy. It's all of us that make this happen. So, but you just gotta take care of yourself, because life is short,
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, I pray that you have your ranchito. You well deserve it. I
muchas
can tell you
gracias. I
that.
appreciate that. Y'all are gonna be
Amen.
the first ones I invite to barbecue out there.
Woo!
Sweet.
Barbecue.
Ya dije, ya dije.
Yeah. Tequila Man says you are preaching out to all of us in the trucking world. We go through the same thing. We don't eat right and get the exercise we need.
Yeah.
Exactly,
There it
exactly.
is.
So once you get home, you have to, exercise. You have to, and it doesn't mean go to the gym, and you know what I mean. Salete, go walk, go
Just go
check
walk.
the mail, go walk down the road, and come back, and
Yeah.
just keep your
Move.
body moving.
Move.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean. So luckily, I'm a drummer, so all my limbs are going. You know what I mean. All night, I'm
Oh my good. People don't know. People don't know, man. Eh,
so
Drummers, especially what during a chotis or during a what's the other one? Have you ever played those like at weddings and stuff?
yes,
See,
yes.
it's a workout. So
It is. Un
eh,
guapango también is like,
Wapango. Oh my God.
so, and pues on my end, pues I'm playing all night. I'm talking to the guys. I got a mic and I'm talking to the band only. They're the only ones that can hear me. So I have to constantly keep them focused and entertained into the I can see when they stray off, están parados, like, hey, like
Hey,
snap out of
hey,
that,
hey.
man. Like what are
We're
they?
we're live on stage.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm
Wake up.
telling jokes to these guys, and if you see any of our videos and you see them laughing, it's because I just said a tonteria on the mic for them to. So that's what goes on there.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
But it's do you ever see yourself retiring?
I would um I would love to retire. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
From music?
Pero man, that's a hard one, man. That's
I
a
know.
that's a hard one. But I mean, again, if I had the option to retire from music, would I take it? I wouldn't call it retire, but I would slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would still do it because it's my drug, right?
Yes. We talked
But
about that.
maybe two shows a month now only, and yeah, see, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
to be completely off of it, that's a hard one, man. I don't think I would be able to do that.
What would you have wanted to do in your life? Like, what
Um,
would you rather? if you didn't have to do this music, what would be your choice, your second choice of
I,
doing?
eventually, it was gonna be surrounded by music one way or another. I had thought in high school, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna become a drum instructor. Like I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna get, my degree, I'll become a drum instructor, and well, that's that. But it was one of those things that everything just started falling into place and playing live and traveling and I was like, okay, well, I'm still in music, so
Yeah.
it was I did the high school band thing, I did the junior high band, and some of the band directors hated, well, not hated me, but they didn't like me very much, but because
Oh,
His
oh,
phone died.
no.
Golly, as soon as I get on.
Technical difficulty show when we finally can hear
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
San Antonio, Texas.
Uh-oh. Now I
I
can't hear you, Gigi. Oh my God. I can't hear you.
That's the Lord telling us that we're done with this show.
Oh, dang.
A
Oh
ver.
my.
are we back?
Oh, yes, you're back. I was like,
Can
wow,
you
this
can you hear us?
couldn't
I can hear
happen.
y'all. I can hear y'all.
Oh,
Sweet.
I was like, we finally have everybody
You were
being able to
saying,
hear each
you know
other.
what? Don't stop that dream, because maybe later on you could do your own tutoring and still get paid for it, Mike.
You're right.
Woohoo!
You're right. You're right. So yeah, I was that kid that I would learn all the competition music, and the band directors would be like, "Well, I'm gonna sign you up," and I was like, "Nah, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all right." What do you mean? And they just didn't like me for that. But it wasn't that I did it to show off. I did it for myself. Like, let me learn this. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. So
Okay, so then that comes to another question. In school, what teacher inspired you? Was there any teacher that inspired you to be who you are?
I give all of the credit to a gentleman named Armando Medrano. That gentleman right there was, not only was he a drummer off the school clock, but he would tell me like, Mike, you got it. Like, you have it. I know you have it. I see it,
Wow.
right? And in high school, yeah, yeah. Once I was almost out of high school, I would go to some of the clubs, and he'd be playing, right? So I'd be watching him, and he'd be getting down, and I'm like, man, this is cool. And then the script flipped, and he would go to some of our dances, and he'd be like, and he would tell me like, I told you, man, I knew it, and you're doing an
Wow.
amazing job. And to this day, I have him on Facebook, and he'll message me like, you're kicking ass, Mike. And I was like, man, I grew up with this gentleman. You know what I mean? So to Mr. Merdano, if you ever see this, man, thank you, my brother.
And that brings up
Oh.
us saludos to my
Gigi, we
nephew.
can't hear you. Oh, thank God.
Oh, wow.
So bad.
Tell me
No,
the
she
question,
knows
and
I'm
I'll tell
kidding.
I'll tell
You
Norman.
heard him, Norma.
What do you want to say, Gigi?
Well,
Can you
raise your
No.
hand, please. No.
Yeah. Gigi, what happened? Put yourself in and out. Hey, so
hear
Mike,
me now? Can you hear me now?
yes, now we
Ah,
can.
Norma, you're hurting my feelings.
I'm just kidding.
I
We're gonna.
am very
Hey,
sensitive.
we are like that, me and you. We know
I know you're
we
just
say it out of fun.
I was gonna go back to what you were saying, and saludos to my nephew Mikey, who's a drummer actually, and he was actually right now at the drummer competition for the Guitar Center in Austin.
Oh,
Competed.
nice.
He made it to
The
the
drum off.
finals.
Yes.
Yeah, the drum off for Guitar Center. So saludos to him and my sister. They're drummers. Uh, what is your advice to any kids dreaming of being a Mike G drummer in a band?
Um, my advice to them would be, make make music your hobby.
Uh huh.
Don't make it your job,
Yeah.
because the music industry is very hard. It is not easy. It's a lot easier for you to give up than to keep going.
Yeah.
So I would say, go to college, get yourself a degree, get yourself a good job, and on your off time, play music. You know what I mean? And I know somebody's gonna come out like, well, why don't you take your own advice? But because I did music with my father, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't trade that for
Oh,
anything in the
man,
world.
exactly. And like you said, no tienes nada de remordimiento. You
I don't.
do it.
That was my dream come true. You know what I mean? So if anybody tells you that dreams don't come true, they're lying to you
They
because
do. They
I'm
do.
proof. You know what I
Amen.
mean? I'm living
Amen.
proof that when I got that call of okay, mijo, let's make some music. That was my phone call that I was waiting for,
Uh,
and the rest was history after that. You
Mm.
know, so
I love that. All right. So Daniel Rivera says, "What a great seed! Legendary Jimmy G left us here on this spinning world. Mike is literally the salt of the earth. What a guy, no doubt. It's hard to trust music industry folks, but I feel this man is something special for sure. No one else like him. Continued blessings your way, Mike. Cheers to you, Epic Ranch. Eso.
epic
All
ranch.
right.
I like that. Saludos, brother. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, these things that I do, and you know, the performance and the offstage and the talking to people and these are things that I was taught by my father. So again, I know he's listening to me, and I know he's always around me. And thank you.
Do you feel him?
That's the thing.
Does he do? I know Mia like Papi. I know you're here. Do you see anything? Any weird things that happen? You're like, oh, I know my dad did that.
I do. You know, I can have one of those days that pues le echo menos, right? And it's
Yeah.
just, it's life isn't lifing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, and I can go. I'm a person that likes to be outside. I don't mind the heat. I don't mind. I can sit outside and listen to music and enjoy the day and take it in. And whenever I'm having one of those days, se me aparece a cardinal all the time. You know what I
Oh.
mean? And I take pictures of it, like, mira, you know what I mean? I've been told that there's always certain animals that show up, and
Mm-hmm.
it's for you to know that
the red cardinal.
here recently, there's a rabbit that always shows up in my front yard.
Oh,
Now, rabbit, I mean, I've always seen rabbits, and as soon as they see you, they're gone.
yeah.
Y yo me le puedo acercar. I mean,
No se te va.
y no corre y nomás se me queda mirando, and I was like, okay, I got you, man.
Yeah, I know who you are.
So yeah, you know, so it's just stuff like that I believe that they're always around, and it's just not with me, with my father, but with everybody, with everybody. No,
Yeah.
no, you know, I can talk to him. I'll pray to God, and then I talk to him, and y le digo, you know what, just keep me working. That's all I want to do is I just keep me working. And believe it or not, coincidence or not, 2 3 days later, my phone is going off. Hey, you have this date. Hey, you have this date and this date, and I'm like, okay. And I know I firmly believe that it's coming from him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y así me
Amen.
quedo trabajando. You know what I mean? So
That is
Wow.
so cool. I love that.
Yes. That is like, you know,
before
it.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but
No, no, no. That's right.
have y'all never heard that you put a candle and a glass of water for your loved one? Have y'all ever heard of that?
A
So
candle, a white candle.
Uh-huh.
so the candle so they can see their way on going
To
Mm-hmm.
the path.
right, and the water is por si les da sed, they've got water to,
Right, right, right.
¿verdad? Y yo tengo un amigo como hermano, Antonio Ibarra from Houston, y él me dijo, compadre, you do that and watch what happens to the water. Don't put it in the sun and don't put it, but watch what happens. And he's like, a todo eso, Mike, you that would finish the night after your performance with your father, and I would always take my first shot of tequila with him, right? Because I don't drink when I play until I was
Yeah,
done,
afterwards, yeah.
and then orale, he would give me a shot of tequila, and hey, mijo, we kicked ass tonight, and pues I would take it, right? He's like, ponle un shot de tequila, because that's what you all drank, and watch what happens. And believe it or not, I don't know if y'all do this, or maybe I just sound crazy, but
No, no, no.
I can put even ounce of water in tequila, and the tequila one will disappear. And I would call him like, hey, why is it? He's like, They're there, Mike. Don't think that they're not with you. They're there. He's there with you. Y lo lleno otra vez and órale. And maybe the water one will go down a little, but the tequila one goes. And I'm like, how is this happening? You know what I mean? But,
I love that. I love
you
that.
know,
What about I know for me, and like I said, it does feel a little crazy because we're talking, about people that are no longer physically here.
right.
But
But
sometimes, like there was
spiritually,
that,
they are.
yeah.
But
So
spiritually,
like
yes,
I get in my car and me and my dad's favorite song, the one we both loved, comes on,
yes,
and it's like I start to bawl because I know it's Puppy. I
exactly.
know.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me, and I'm not going to say weird as a strange, no, one of the best things that's ever happened to me
Right.
is I got into my truck one time, and at that time with the woman that I was with, I got in it and I could smell him.
Oh.
I could smell him, and I would ask her, "Do you smell that?" And she'd be like, "I don't know what you're talking about, Mike," but and I was like, "It's my dad. I can smell him." And I remember telling her, um, "I'm gonna go visit him," and I drove to the cemetery, and it was great.
Oh wow, that's man. If that's not a way to honor your dad and to acknowledge that he's still around you, y
For
nunca
real.
nos
Amen.
van a dejar, nunca nos van a
Yeah,
dejar.
yeah.
No, no, not at all.
They just
I
look a little
apologize
different.
though. I
No,
apologize.
no, no. Michael, Mike, you don't have to apologize
I got you.
because you know what? That is your dad. Like me, I have my dad.
Right,
He has dementia. So what memories you have, you carry them, and they're like
right.
they get you through the day.
Yes,
Those great memories get you through the day. If you're having a hard day, or if you're having a good day, or you want to laugh at something, those are the things that get you through life.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
So
Yeah,
never
But
be ashamed of who you are and why
right,
yeah, it's
you
just
feel the way you
us.
feel. No.
yeah,
And it's
Okay.
awesome. It's awesome to know uh, that Jimmy Gonzalez is still hanging around his son.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Okay, so who is are you the writer of songs, or you just compose the music?
Yeah. So we just I've got songwriters that I work with. Lucky Joe is one of them. Jesse Turner is another one, and then Um, I have songwriters from Miami that'll send me material. I got them from all over, and then I just
Oh,
weed out
nice.
okay, these are the ones I want to do. And then as far as the arranging and all that, I get with again Chris, my keyboard player. Y de ahí los vamos. Alright, Chris, here it is. And I like to let Chris go in the sense of show me what you think,
Give
and
him
he'll
freedom.
add
Yeah.
he'll add a lot of stuff, and then when we get to the studio, like, all right, Chris, let's clean this up because it's a bit much. But I give a lot of credit to Chris because a lot of the ideas are his, and what I love about him is that he thinks outside of the box. It's not okay. The parts it has to sound this and this and this. Y se acabó. Like, no, he likes to no, Mike, why do we have to follow that? Like, why can't we do a song the way we want to do a song,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Put
yes,
it your own
yes, y lo
spin.
vamos. So
That's awesome.
I'm
yeah.
gonna get personal with you on one question.
Can I pause
Okay.
real quick? Well, hold on, Norma. Alberto
Sure.
Rosendo says, listeners are saying you made us a bit sad with this, but this is by far the best episode of Giras y Desveladas. Thank you,
Oh,
Mike G.
Thank you so
And
much.
Daniel Rivera says, there's no other show like yours, Gigi and Norma. Wow, love it. This is so real, amazing. All the best to this awesome show.
oh,
Awesome.
thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
That's
Keep on
awesome.
sharing. Keep on sharing
Yes,
for them.
thank you.
Because
And
this is
he said that
Mike.
my old man was a carpenter, and to this day, every time I walk into a store that sells lumber, the way that smells all the way brings back memories. That's right, man.
Uh,
Oh,
That's exactly what it is, man. It's
yes.
those memories that
Yeah.
will never fade. They'll
Yeah.
never go away.
Yeah. They
and
keep
I
us.
loved when you said about when you listen to your dad's music.
Yes.
I think in your dance, well, I know when I listen to your songs, your dad's songs, those remind me of the great times of the barbecues with the family, with
Exactly.
your tias y tios, and my mom. I mean, like you said, we need to show our generations that are coming, which are like chiquitos,
Yes.
um, that we shouldn't be ashamed of our music, our
Oh,
people.
It's our
Um,
heritage. That's what we're.
right.
That's who we are.
yes.
And
I think what a lot of bands should start doing, and including myself, is I think we should be doing more bailes than clubs. Porque
Yes.
en a baile, it's all ages. Tráete a los niños,
Right, the
yes,
tráete
niños,
a,
yes.
exactly. Which is
and
okay. Let me just at the Tejunto Festival that Gigi's doing in Mission, Texas. It is the kids, all the families are invited. That's what's going
Yeah.
to be a talent show during the day and then a concert at night. Because I love that cuando vas a las quinceañeras and the weddings and the abuelitos showing the little
yes.
how to dance and she's got the little patitas on his feet and stuff like that.
Yeah, y
Oh my
todo
God!
bailando cumbia and todo. I mean,
Yes,
that's what it's all about. I mean, we
yes.
should do more of that, you know. Not everybody is 21 years old that want to go. I have a lady from San Antonio that sent me a video of her 10-year-old daughter singing our new album.
Oh wow!
And I'm like,
Sweet.
that is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Those are young
yes,
Tejano fans, you
yes,
know.
yes,
So
yes.
yo la invité. I was like, look, next Sunday we're gonna be in Kima, which is in Galveston, and that's in all ages. You know what I mean? It's a water park.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite you all to come, and I wanna meet her. You know what I mean? And she
Oh,
was like,
so
okay,
sweet.
perfect. I paid their hotel. I paid orale, vente. You know what I mean? Just
Nice.
so that I
Oh.
can so that she can meet. Like, you're the one that I'm singing these songs. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
I'm like, yes, I want to meet this person. So,
How
it's
cool is that?
it's the little things like that.
Hey,
Yes.
so then there comes another question for you. In this generation of your life, 50 years from now, what do you want to leave? What's your statement? What's your motto? What's your
Well, how do you want to be
what
remembered?
how do you think or what you want to show the world who Mike is and
I
what
wa-
he left?
yes, I want them to remember not only myself but the Gonzalez family. Is that the stuff that we did in this industry was done not only with a lot of passion and love, but it was done at 100%.
Amen. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's take it for whatever you do in life, do it with love and passion and at 100%. Don't ever half-ass anything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And those are the things that I want them to be able to say. You know, Jimmy G passed in 2018, and we're 75 years later, and they're still listening to Jimmy G on the radio. They're still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Still
That is going to
relevant.
be that's the goal here. And as of right now, we're at 8 years, and you can still hear Jimmy G on the radio. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's it again. That man meant everything to me. To this day, he still means everything to me.
Amen.
I
So.
always say that my dad wasn't our world; he was our universe.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know, um, it's yes. We wish that they would still be here, but that'd be kind of selfish of us. You know what I mean? Si estaban enfermos or no, and well, I don't care if you're sick or not. I don't want you here. Like, you can't think like that. You know, estamos en tiempo prestado is what it is. So eventually, all of us, all of your listeners, everybody, we're gonna see each other again at the Gran Baile now. Like, look at this now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the
Yeah.
Emilios, with the Jesse Serratas and Lauras and Selinas, and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
they've got a big party going on up there.
that's where it's at. You know what I mean? Ahorita we just got to make the best of it here on Earth,
Yep. Yeah.
and don't regret anything. Do it with all your love.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Let me
awesome.
ask you, you don't talk much about your mom.
Right.
Correct.
Is that nothing for me to touch or to
No, no,
touch?
no, 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 no. It's nothing like that. My mom is my biggest supporter, verdad? She, I speak with her, frequently. I try to see her as much as I can, pero and she understands that, well, Miko, you get off the road and I know you have to rest, and porque that's one of the things that I have trouble with is resting.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If I'm on the road, I sleep, I don't know, 3 hours, and then I'm up and okay, let's go. What are we doing and where are we headed? And then I get home and I wish I could sleep till noon, till 1 o'clock. But
Right.
I can. If I get home from the road at 7 in the morning, by 10 o'clock I'm awake. You know what I mean? And
So,
and
where do you get your talents from? Your dad or your mom's side?
my talents from
Yeah.
my dad's side.
Good.
My short temper from my mom's side.
So
No,
your
no,
dad era el calmado. Your dad era el calmado.
yeah,
Your dad
yeah.
era el
I get
yeah.
that. I get that attitude of don't put up with anybody's crap from my mom's side. You know what I mean? Like, so but
We hear you.
yeah, yeah. It's a mother's love. Like, hey,
We're like
nobody's gonna hurt my
Ah,
children.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but no, no. And a big shout out. I don't know if she's watching right now or not, but mom, I love you. I love you, and I miss you. I'll see you soon.
Oh, that's
So.
adorable.
Man.
TDK wrote a book. TDK says, I've watched the Iconics perform with other bands, and when the Iconics are on stage, we consistently stay on the dance floor. I can't say that about all bands.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
all about the dancing because he is the dancing king. Teach your kids and your grandkids how to dance to Tejano music. They will cherish that memory for the rest of their lives and keep this on the going in the future. Thank you, TDK. That is awesome observation.
Yes, I'll tell you a quick story about TDK. I have this thing. I have this thing that if I'm given an hour and a half to perform, the last 45 minutes of my show, I like to call the only the strong survive right here. You know what I mean? And I want everybody on the dance floor, and you got 45 minutes to dance.
Yeah.
¿Quién aguanta?
A ver.
And what I do is, the ones that stay on for 45 minutes dancing straight, I send them to my merchandise table and go get yourself some free merchandise.
Aww.
And TDK is one of those guys.
Y
He'll
A
dance
diehard
and he
dancer.
looks at me like, a la madre, here we go. You know what I mean? But he aguanta TDK. So big saludos to my brother TDK, man.
We love TDK, man.
Yeah. Now, George Vences from Cali, out there in California, says a question. Your father left a huge legacy, a huge legacy. How do you plan to continue his legacy for the near future generation?
Keeping his legacy alive, verdad? Keeping his music uh being performed live. I gotta give a lot of credit to a lot of bands that play Grupo MAZZ, that play Jimmy Gonzalez, that, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
for me, that's awesome. That's showing love. You know what I mean? A lot of
Oh,
the DJs, a lot of the podcasts, a lot of they
Yes.
still do this, and that's what I love. That's what I love to see. I'm gonna continue doing this. Yes, eventually it's gonna evolve to a majority of the show is gonna be iconic stuff because that's what I'm
That's
doing.
who you are, yeah.
But I promise you that there will always be a Jimmy G segment in my live show.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to throw everything at you in 30, 35 minutes, and here you go. You know what I mean? Because I'm never going to let up on that, ever.
Was not, but that he's in your blood. He is who you are.
Yes. So,
Yes. So yeah, Domingo Pete says yes, Jimmy G forever.
that's what it
Saludos,
is.
amigo Pete. He's my amigo, your amigo, he's everybody's amigo.
Yes.
Listen,
yes. Lots of love.
let's see. TDK says, thank you for sharing. TDK, do you want to be a co-host? Because with all these questions, thanks for sharing
Hey.
that story, Mike G. Ahí voy a todo 100 con calambres y sin aire, pero no paro.
But only the strong survive, right,
Yeah,
TDK?
apparently you're the only ones who
Hey,
survived.
I'm telling you, man. I'm
Happy
telling you.
Father's Day to the Lord Jesus Christ and happy Father's Day to all of the dads. All right. Thank
Oh,
you.
happy
Cerrado.
Father's
Saludos.
Day, everybody.
Yes. Listen, we have been on way too long with the technical difficulty show. So technical difficulty show.
Hey, there it is.
We're gonna make music to that technical
Yes.
difficulty show. Dun, dun.
And you need to
So
have your cameras do that TV thing, like
yeah,
technical
yeah,
difficulties.
yeah, yeah. The one de más antes, the colors, right?
Like the
Yeah, yeah,
VHS tape, right?
yeah. It's done. It's
You
done.
fix the tracking on it.
Yeah. Oh my! I
We're
totally
that old.
forgot
Sorry,
about
guys.
that. Oh my! Se me había olvidado esa época de la vida.
Right? Kids right now is like, what the hell is a VHS and tracking? What are you talking about?
Wow! Psh, memories.
Yeah.
So, man, I cannot tell you how grateful we are that
Yeah.
you came on our show. And like I've told Norma, there's so many fake profiles that tell me that they are who they are. And I told Norma, there's some guy that said he's Mike G. And you're like, and she was like, well, I talked to him. So which one is it? Which one? So it's like, you know what? Let's just make sure it's really him. And
Wow.
I know.
I got el Mike from Wish or something, right? Don't even look
El
like
Chimio version.
don't even speak Spanish or no.
Yeah,
You guys are bad.
Yeah.
And so we are so grateful. I am so honored that you chose this day of all
Yes.
days to be on our show,
Yes.
to honor your dad, so that everybody that has not heard of who Mike G and the Iconics is knows who you are
Yes.
and knows that part of your world and your life and your blood is to keep Jimmy G, the MAZZ,
I hear
going.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
And I cannot even tell you how much we can we are honored to have you on here. George Vincent says, Gigi, did you fix your technical difficulties for your stream?
Nombre, we were having problems, George.
Wait, don't jinx it. Right now it's good. Stop it.
we're almost at the finish line.
Ya
you
mero,
know?
ya mero, ya mero. We almost.
No, but you know, guys, thank you for having me on here. Right? It's I don't ever turn anybody down. That's just the real of it. When you ask me, would you like to do it on Father's Day? To me, I was like, it'd be my pleasure. You know what I mean? Because
Oh.
today, not yo nomás, it's not just for myself, but for a lot of people. Uh, this is a special day, even though it hurts because we don't have our fathers, we don't have our grandfathers, or whoever raised you that you look up to as a father. I know it's hard, and I know, but it's still a special day, ¿verdad? And so I wanna send a happy Father's Day to everybody out there, and likewise, I want to send it out to a lot of the mothers that have to be the fathers.
Mhm.
So happy Father's Day to you as well. You know, hay unos que hacen los niños y no están en las vidas de ellos, and
Yeah.
it's not fair to that child, but the mother has to step up and get it done. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I tip my hat off to them as well. Um, if any of you all have any questions, or if, like I said earlier, if you all just want to talk, this is your chance to get a pen and paper, and you call me at 956 204 5762.
Can I
That's my,
post it? Can I
of
post it?
course, of course.
956. Dale otra vez. 956
204
204
5762.
5762. Watch it be an automatic recording. You have reached.
Thank you for voting for contestant number two. You know. Hey, a funny story, real quick before we go. My dad would be into American Idol. I mean, he would record all of the episodes, all of them, right? And it just so happened that, like, he would get so into it, like, I want him to win, and I want, you know what I mean? So it just so happened that we were gonna go to Vegas that year, and he called all of us. Mijo, I'm gonna text you a phone number so you can listen to the commercial for Las Vegas. Check it out. And okay, and he would text us a number to all of my brothers, to all of the family. Hey, check out the Las Vegas commercial and check it out how they did it. And I would call, And thank you for voting for contestant number 2 at American Idol. And I was like, dude, what are you doing, dude?
Oh my
Just so
God.
that his guy could win, and he had everybody calling and voting for him. I was like, dude,
He was campaigning.
yeah, that was classic to me. I was like, dude, that is amazing. You know what I mean? So
That's
again,
adorable.
and yes, so again, guys, thank you. That's my personal number. If y'all want to anything, you have questions, you need merchandise, you need bookings, you just want to tell me stories or whatever, call me. I'm available 24/7. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
I wish you all the best in your show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You all have my number now. Anytime that you all need anything, feel free to call me and count me in. And I'm not gonna say no. I'm in. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. And see, I did a little live to promote the show, and that's what I said. I said we did a little a practice test that you could connect and all that, and
Yes.
you know right away you can tell cómo es una persona.
Right.
You know, and you know that's what I said. I said this. You know, you're just real. You're just awesome. You're just down to earth. You're just, you know, a sweet person.
Andaba medio despeinado y en pajamas, but hey, we
Uh-huh.
were having a test, right?
It was good. It was
If
good.
After a while, I
anybody
looked, I was like, oh God, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh
I went
man.
I went on that live. No, I'm not even if anybody caught that live, oh Diosito Santo. But anyway,
Wow.
thank you.
Thanks.
No, we didn't go live with you. No, the one I did.
Oh, I was
No,
like,
the one
oh,
she
yeah.
I did without makeup, without my wig, without a decent
They're,
shirt.
they're gonna make memes out of us. I hope you know
Yeah,
that.
that's okay. That's
When
okay.
life
You
isn't
know,
life, right? Todo
that's
despeinado, todo
yeah.
jodido.
The real.
Yeah, this is a real. You think you know, but you have no idea.
Norma,
But
parting words, Norma. And thank you so much, Norma, for saying, yeah, that is Mike G, the real one. Because
hey,
he's my friend. I was like, whoa.
that's it.
Hey, he's dear to my heart, because you when you walk in a place, Mike, it's not that you're not noticeable. You are noticeable, but not just because you're Mike the icon, you're Mike the
Right.
person that's genuine and real and down to earth.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Okay?
appreciate that. Muchas
I mean,
gracias.
I don't want you to get a big head, okay? I want you to be
Bigger.
normal.
No, no,
I
no.
mean, like,
I really appreciate that.
But any troqueros that go to the pawn shop and you see his merch,
Yes.
man,
you
be
got his
kind and
number.
go
Got his number.
and or
Yes.
just buy it and bless him, because literally you can tell the genuine heart of his is his father. And if you're gonna
I
do
appreciate it.
anything, do it because of the love of a father and a son.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
I appreciate
but,
that. Thank you
but you
guys.
know what? Man, it was such a pleasure talking to you.
yeah.
Yes.
And you know, it touched my heart because, yeah, you're right. In this world, we only have one life to give and to receive. And you're such a giver. So many blessings that you
Thank you.
receive, all the blessings that God has for you.
Muchas
Okay.
gracias. I appreciate that. Maybe we should take a shot of tequila, right? For all the fathers.
Uh-huh,
I have
right.
mine.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
I got
Hold
a
on.
cup of coffee. Yeah, we can do that. Shot. I miss my dad. Wish I could hug my dad. Yeah.
You know, para que no digan, para que no digan. And this is how we ended the show with Jimmy G, right? So,
Oh, that is so cool. Where's Norma? Norma went got toda la botella.
Yeah, I was
There
going to
you
get
go.
my Patron.
yeah.
But I got my vodka.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Well, I
That's
got
good.
coffee, and that's my
If,
drug.
if
So,
y'all haven't tried this tequila right here, go
Lalo,
try it. Try
Hold
that
on.
out.
is it what
What is
Lalo?
that
Is
one?
it Lalo Reina? What Lalo?
No, hombre. Hey, but this is how we ended every show with Jimmy G. So, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, right? On time,
Awesome.
more mom.
Oops. Hold
Órale.
on. Let
Dale.
me
And
go.
what do you say? The para abajo, para el centro. What you say it?
Pa arriba, pa
I don't know that
abajo,
one, but
You don't know that
you.
one? What is it?
pa arriba, pa
No, para arriba,
abajo,
para abajo, No.
Para el centro.
Pa'
Y
centro,
luego para
pa'
adentro. Ya
adentro.
llegó el bebé,
Adentro.
dijo. Para centro y para adentro.
But to Jimmy G, I love you,
Jimmy
Jefito, and I miss you.
G.
To
God
all our
bless.
dads up in heaven. To one
All
God
the
bless you all.
dads.
Salud.
Amen. Salud.
Que raspe.
Dang.
Man, that went down nice.
Mine was
Dale, ya.
smooth.
That went down nice. Goodbye
Mine
to
was
Tejano
smooth.
Television, Juan Mendoza Jr., Lila Lisa Promotions, La Jefa Jamie and Oldies, Sirius Tejano, and everybody, all the truckers out there, we love you. Take care. Everybody who came into the show, everybody who's going to come in after on the repeat. Love you guys.
Thank you guys. God bless you
Thank
all.
you, Mike. We'll see you still.
Bye.
Have a blessed
Bye-bye.
one.
Bye.
La luz del troque aluzaba el camino, era de noche y estaba llovido. Qué noche tan fría. Y el motor iba acelerado haciendo ritmo con el radio. Ya vamos llegando. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar. Una muchacha que estaba en la parada se me acercó, quería que me la llevara. Casi era una niña. Oiga, mesera, sirva café caliente y no se tarde, que mi troca me espera para seguir la corriente. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar. La luz del troque aluzaba el camino, era de noche y estaba llovido. Qué noche tan fría. Y el motor que iba acelerado hacía ritmo con el radio. Ya vamos llegando. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar.